Hi guys, and welcome back to Football Scrutiny's Off Script. Before we start this video, please guys, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share our videos. It really helps us grow as a channel and reach more people like yourselves who are interested to talk about tactics. So please like and subscribe and share. Anyway, so today we're going to be looking at how to create numerical superiority to break the first line of pressure. So the first line of pressure is, in this case, when we're playing a 4-4-2 against a 4-4-2, will be to break the two centre forwards of the opponent team. So with the 4-4-2 against the 4-4-2, I'm going to put the systems together. Here's one I made earlier. And you can see that all the players are counteracted by their opposite number. So the strikers will be against the centre-backs, the wingers against the full-backs, etc., etc. So to be able to create numerical superiority, first of all, let's shift the players out into what is a more recognisable way to attack, with your fullbacks and wingers out wide and your midfielders and centre forwards in central areas with the centre backs. Anyway, so to make it a little bit easier for us, I'm just going to take off these lines and we're going to talk about it in this way. So to be able to break these two, the first line of pressure with our centre backs, there are different ways to do it. So normally what would happen is a team would circulate the ball and teams would shift across, as we all know, and then there would be a stage when shifting the ball around. So let's say that we've started here, we've played a pass into here, their team shifts across, pass. Now when this pass from the centre back comes into this fullback, I will ask one of my midfielders to drop in between the centre backs. So when that pass is made, he follows in, he drops in. Sorry if someone heard the WhatsApp message arriving there. Apologies for that. Hopefully there won't be too many more. This centre back will then open as well. My other fullback would be higher to try and receive behind this line. So now I would then ask my players to circulate the ball to this midfielder. And now this is where the superiority comes in. Now we're going to ask him to move forward. We'll probably ask him to come higher or even inside, which causes a problem. We can talk about that later actually. So higher, and come centrally. Now we've got a 4 against 2 in that area. So now basically what we're going to try and do is get this player to receive more or less in line with the two strikers. So what we can do is ask this player to bring the ball forward and either drive straight at one of the strikers, and as he comes to press him, play the ball to that centre back on this side. Okay, so receiving just behind the line of these two strikers, and that is one of the ways which we can beat that first line of pressure. Then of course we can play into here, to wherever you want. But now that first line of pressure is broken, and it's done by one of the central midfielders dropping in behind this line of pressure and doing it when the ball is moving out wide. Therefore, our centre-backs have time to receive nice and wide and open. Because when you do that, then you've got superiority, 3 against 2 over here and 3 against 2 over here. Okay, so that is the first way. Now let's move all these players back and talk about the second way, which I would do it. And that would be quite simply to get the midfielders, instead of dropping in between the centre-backs, either that side or that side, is when the ball now is passed from the centre-back to the full-back out wide, that on this occasion, this midfielder drops into the full-back zone. That is the key then for this player to come inside and the full-back to gain height. So now when the ball is played back, we've got 3 against 2 here. And there is the opportunity, once the ball comes to this centre-back, for this midfielder to now receive behind, really important this, to receive behind this line of strikers. Then his first touch goes forward, and again, playing against the 4-4-2, now we've got a 3 against 2 situation on this side. Is there another way that we can do it? Yes, of course, there's one more way that we can do it. Well, there's other ways, obviously, but we're just going to look at, instead of the 6 dropping into that area, is that just one of the fullbacks or the centre-back can bring it out wide, he come into the centre, and now we can use that fullback coming inside. Okay, so now the fullback is here, he's higher up the pitch, and we've now got the 3 against 2, but with 2 centre-backs and a fullback. Okay, so again, just trying to get that fullback to receive, or on this side, the centre-back to receive. So if it's on this side, of course, the centre-back's going to have the opportunity to bring the ball out because you've got 3 against 2, whereas if the ball comes out on this side, it's a little bit more difficult because the number 2 will be immediately pressed by the number 11. So the superiority on this occasion would be on this side for this centre-back to bring the ball out. Made possible also by the fact that the fullback can be high and wide. Any other ways that we can do it? Well, I guess you could probably ask one of your wingers to drop further back and create superiority there. And in really rare occasions, you could even ask a striker. I've actually seen that happen, that a pivot striker was the person that dropped back in between the centre-backs to pick it up. Really surprised and caught us off by surprise as well. So, yeah, those are the different ways that you could try and move players around to try and gain superiority against the first line of pressure and to be able to beat it. If you like this video, guys, leave your comments down below, and yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll get another one uploaded as soon as we can. Thank you and goodbye.